it's your girl Mia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please think about subscribing and joining the family. Today I am going to be going over how to do a professional Brazilian wax, and I will be talking about temperature, technique, and actually I will be having a paper demo on how to complete the wax. Today, since this is like a paper demo, I wanted to let you all know that I actually sell a course to do Brazilian waxes, and you would be certified in Brazilian waxes if you do decide to purchase the course. And the course, it includes all of the mechanics of soft and hard wax, as well as explaining in depth how to apply the wax, what temperature is right for the wax, how to clean your wax pot, and then I also show you how to perform a Brazilian wax on a live model. So if you are interested in that video, I'll have it linked below. If you are interested in that course, I will have it linked below in the description bar. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, first I want to touch on temperature, because I feel like that's one of the most important things that you need to know when you are waxing. So you want to make sure that your wax is running slow like honey or molasses. If it's running like really quickly, you'll notice it like drop to the paper within less than 3 seconds. So you want to make sure that when you are looking at your wax, it is not too hot, and you can know that by basically judging how fast the wax is dripping. So for example, this is the wax that we have today. You see it took longer than 3 seconds for it to drip. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you want to make sure it's basically at a temperature like this. And you'll also know if your wax is too cool if you are using your wax and it's not dripping at all. So I want to start off also by talking about how you apply the wax. So I like to apply all of my wax at one time. Sorry, this is hard on paper. Oh, this is really hard on paper. So, okay, I'm gonna come back. So basically, you do like this and apply all of the wax, and then you want to just make sure that you are spreading the wax evenly on all sides. And then you want to make what I like to call a lip at the bottom. Sorry if my hand is covering anything. I'm trying my best to do this on paper. It's harder than it looks. So it's kind of something like that. That's what you'll have. But you see, this is not really a good strip because this portion on this end is a little thin. So you want to make sure all of the wax is spread evenly, so that when you are removing the wax, then you'll have a clean removal and you won't have to worry about the wax breaking, because that's one thing you don't want to happen when you are waxing your client, because it will hurt. Okay, so let's go in for another. Hopefully this time do this right. Okay, and you see how I am just spreading all of the wax evenly at a 90-degree angle, and then you make your lip at the end. Now, of course, you can go back and like spread the wax more evenly, but you want to make sure that your wax is also thick on the end, so that you have a tab to grab when you are removing. So this one's a little bit better than this one. I'm also not using the best of the best waxes, so that's another thing to keep in mind. You want to make sure you have a good quality wax when you are doing waxes on your clients. This is just extra wax, like play wax, that I have for demos and just for practice. Now, when I am doing the labia portion of a Brazilian wax, I like to go in like So like this, basically it's kind of like a, how do you say that? Like a pencil type of application. You still make your lip on the end, but you want to make sure that it is not getting on the clitoris, because that's the last thing you want to happen, is for wax to get on your client's clitoris. And you see how it is a little thin on the end? You can always go back for more wax and make sure that the end portion is thick. Just like that. Now, when you do go back in for wax, it's important to keep in mind that it'll take longer to dry. So just want to keep that in mind before you remove any waxes. So now let's go to our paper demo. Don't judge my drawing. Do not judge my drawing, because I know I can't draw, okay? But I did the best that I could to do like a little simple demo Brazilian area. So I honestly like to use soft wax on the top portion, but I'll show you all how to do the hard wax since I have the hard wax. So this is kind of like the thigh area. I like to go in with the first type of wax I was telling you about, the first type of application. Applying the wax on a 90-degree angle, just like so. Just like that. And then you do the other side the exact same way. Now, when you are doing waxes, you want to also make sure that the wax is not too hot for your client. If it is too hot, then you can always readjust the temperature and put it on a cooler setting, but you want to make sure it's not too cool to the point where the wax is not adhering to your client's hair, because that's going to make it impossible to even complete a clean wax. Now, what I like to do is I like to go on the top portion and look at the direction that their hair is usually growing in. I like to look at the top portion, so this will be above the labia, and I like to look at how their hair is growing and what direction that their hair is growing in. Most times you'll get people whose hair is growing like this towards the middle portion on each side, so it'll be like the hair growing in this direction and hair growing in that direction. You want to always apply your wax in the direction of hair growth. So since most people's hair typically does grow in the same direction, I'll apply the wax in the typical direction that people's hair grow in. So you'll start from this section and you'll kind of go on a slant, because that's how their hair will usually grow. Just like that. I'm sorry, this isn't like the best representation because it's actually harder to do a wax on paper. So you want to just go in kind of like a 90-degree angle direction to apply that wax. And before I do the next section, if I haven't removed these two already, I would remove, and then I always want to remove this part before applying the other part to avoid them sticking together. Also, every time that you apply a wax portion, you want to make sure you're changing your wax stick, because you want to avoid any sanitation. You want to avoid any bacterial infections or any bacterial spreading, and just make sure that everything is sanitized in your practice. The only reason why I'm using the same stick is because this is clean, fresh paper that I've used. So it is fine. So again, you want to make sure that you are going in that 90-degree angle with your application. Just like that. Just like that. And then I will usually wait until that dries, and then I will remove this portion before I move on to my labia strips. Once that is done, I like to go in like the pencil portion I was telling you all about and just go around the clitoris. The clitoris would be this middle part. So you want to make sure that you're going around that portion and you don't get wax on there, because it's going to be very painful to get it off. And you just don't want to cause your client any more pain than they're already going to be in, and it's not going to be fun, and they're not going to want to come back to you if you accidentally get wax on somebody's clitoris. And then again, I apply in the same type of motion. Just like so. And that is how you do your Brazilian wax. Again, I make sure after I apply this portion, I do remove it before I do this side. I do that for all of my wax portions. So it takes about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It takes about 6 strips for a clean wax. You can always go back in for cleanups. I usually like to go in the opposite direction when I do cleanups. So you see how this portion is going this way? I would just apply the wax going in the opposite direction, just to make sure that I got all of the hairs that may be growing in different directions up, and everything is just clean and it's a perfect, flawless wax. Now, when you are applying your wax in this direction, you want to make sure you remove from the opposite direction. So you apply going this way, you want to remove going that way. Same for if you decide to apply the wax in the opposite direction. So if you are applying your wax this way, you want to make sure you remove that way. Same for the labia strips. You want to make sure if you're applying this way, you remove going up. If you apply going up, you want to make sure you remove going down. So that's all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave any comments or questions down below. And thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.